Good morning. It's about 8 a.m. I just got here. You can probably still hear my car engine cooling down. I'm the only one here in the parking lot. It's going to be a quick one today and a late start because it's only 3.6 miles, but that's fine because I have to work this afternoon, because I thought about doing some additional trails while I was up here, but I have to work and I have some errands I have to run before work, so I didn't want to cut it too close. And then on the other hand, also I gave blood this week, so I found that I'm usually pretty weak. I mean, not really weak, like, honestly, but it's just everything's a little bit harder the first week after donating blood, so probably because I'm like slightly anemic. So an easy less than 4 mile hike is going to be perfect for today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started then. All right, I literally just started and some large animal just went running through the woods up ahead. I think it was a deer, but like a big deer. Scared me a little bit. So the guide referenced an old cellar hole. I wonder if this is it, because I see some bricks there. There's a lot of rocks. It is dug down deep there, filled in a bit. Trees are growing up, but I wonder if this is the old cellar hole, because I just passed the snowmobile trail. Yeah, I don't see anything else that looks cellar-like. Look at this pretty stream. Well, dry stream bed, the moss-covered rocks. Well, so far this has been a pretty easy trail. This apparently is the steeper part, but as you can tell, it's not that steep. There's the part I just came up. So far I'm handling it pretty well. Alright, so there's the trail I just came up, and then this is another snowmobile trail that joins with my trail this way. And then in a quarter mile, there's another trail that branches off. An old tractor road, they said, which also goes to the summit, and normally is quite muddy, slippery footing, but as you can tell by this dry cracked mud and the bone dry stream beds, I don't think mud is going to be a problem this year, so I think I'm going to give it a try on the way down. Well, here's the split. So this bridge goes up to the tractor road. It looks like that's where the snowmobile trail goes as well. But this is the trail that I'm following, at least this part. So I'm going up this way, and then I'll come down the other way. Nice, rocky, rooty trail. I kind of feel like a hypocrite, but maybe I'm not. I think because what it is, I look at this and go, oh, I love trails like this. Just like I say, I love trails that are covered in pine needles and are soft. And I love trails that are steep. I love trails that are flat. So I think I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just a lover of all trails. I love to be in the woods and hiking. That's what it comes down to. No shame. Well, it looks like some washout has revealed the rock here of this mountain. I Got excited there for a second, like, ooh, climbing up some rocks, but it looks like it's pretty clear that they want you to go around that way and then up and around this log, because it looks like it switches back over there. So that's what I'll do. Respect the trail. The people who maintain it did that on purpose, so I'm going to go this way. For a second there, I thought this trail led off there, but there's no trail there, just looks like some footsteps, and then across here. All right, back on trail. It's getting awfully clear up there. I think I'm about a little over a quarter mile to the summit. Less than half. Somewhere between there. But I'm going this way. Sideways across the mountain. Well, a lot more exposed rock now. Definitely getting near the top. Alright, that's where I just came up. Here's that tractor road. So I'll take that down. And then, here I'm at a little fork. And apparently this loops around, so I'm going to bear right. And then I'll come back down this way. Following the snowmobile signs. I wonder what it's like to snowmobile to the top of a mountain. I didn't even know you could do that. Alright, so near the summit it said there's a spur path that leads to a view overlooking the lake. So I think this is it. I'll follow this. It says it's only about 80 yards, so I shouldn't have to walk far to know. Though this seems pretty path-like. I see. Yeah, they've just cut down some trees here so that you can see the lake. Very nice. Is that a little island in the middle? No, I think that's just a reflection of the trees. Makes it look like an island. Yeah, that's just a reflection. Oh, so pretty. All right, head back. Go to the actual summit. Here we are at the summit. See the remnants of the old fire tower. Second mountain in a week with an old fire tower. I'm going to come to the edge here. Ooh, there's my windmills in Romney. Looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. In about 2 weeks, this is just going to be on fire with color. You can already see it a little bit down there. See some reds poking through. I love fall. It's a beautiful day though. It's like in the 80s. Earlier this week, we had a high of 45 and today, high of 82. Welcome to fall in New England. I would say it's unusual, but no, this is what we're normally like. You just gotta get used to it. Expect it. I literally have just been sitting on these stone steps for the past half hour. It's just so nice out today. I mean, 'cause it's soon it's going to get cold and stay cold. So these little 80-degree days are the last of summer. So I want to enjoy as much of it as I can before I'm forced to wear many, many layers just to step outside of the house. Ugh. I get so comfortable when I can just leave the house without having to worry about what I'm wearing. But those days they're coming to an end. So I'm going to enjoy this while I can. Well, that was a delightful little reprieve. But now it's time to head down. Well, that last half of the loop was about 20 yards, so I filmed, walked for like 10 seconds, and then came back to my intersection. So now I am going to head down the tractor road / snowmobile trail. Well, my tractor road is just a long grassy road. Definitely more exposed, getting more sunshine coming down this way. Because there's less tree coverage. It's not a little trail in the woods. But it's very nice. Very pretty day. The greens, even though I'm seeing some red on the sides, just the greens make me think of spring or summer. Like, this doesn't feel like the last week of September here. Well, probably here's the muddy bit. Seems pretty dry now, but look at that hoof print there. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is enormous. It's like the full size of my hand. Like, I'm wondering if that's a moose, because, yeah, here. Look at it. So, because that's an enormous footprint. Much bigger than a deer's. So, I wonder if that's a moose. I wonder if what I saw earlier was a moose. I only glimpsed it through the tree very quickly. Wasn't a moose with a rack, so maybe a female moose, but whatever it was big and moving fast. But it could have been just either a small female moose or a large deer. Cool. Well, you can tell there's been a few trekking poles crossing this bridge. Left plenty of marks. I just startled this little toad. There he is. He was in the trail. He jumped away, but didn't go very far. Alright, here's the bridge at the intersection. So now, I'm just following back down the trail I came up. Gosh, what point is this? Is this 1.1 miles? So I think 1.1 miles down. And I'm back at the car. Yeah, something like that. It'll be a quick walk. Alright, so I've just been walking down the trail, not paying attention, going on. And I'm like, wait a second. At some point, the snowmobile trail and my trail split. I feel like it was not long after the bridge. I have the Guthook app where it has my GPS. Yep, I'm on the snowmobile trail. So, we're heading back up. So I gotta go down my actual trail. I don't know how far off trail I am. I think it might mean at worst it's like 0.1, 0.2 miles. I'm glad I realized it now. But yep, I definitely missed my turn. Whoops. There's a ton of safety glass on the trail here, which leads me to believe that there was a snowmobile accident at that location at one point. Oh, look! I was so distracted by the safety glass I didn't notice. Here's my trail. Here's the trail I should have followed. And it's very clear. Like, there's no mistaking it. So, The fact that I just blew right past it, not paying attention. It's a good thing I remembered before I got too far.